This is the third season of the show on ABC, and you're returning as the in-house mentor. So are you excited to be back?
Yeah, for me it's exciting because American Idol has put me in a spot to really use the skills that I have to help these contestants. I do TV and radio, and I'm a stand-up comedian, but I also have won a reality show when I won Dancing with the Stars, and I'm able to work with them on a lot of these things, from what songs to pick or how to sing it, or even strategy for a reality show. So for me, I'm excited because I love watching them grow as the show goes, and I root for them alongside America does as the show continues to go, and I'm very excited for the show to be back on Sunday.
And what do you think the biggest mistake the contestants make? Like, if there's one mistake that they all kind of maybe fall into, and you try to warn them every time.
Yeah, it's like, don't go singing a song like you heard it. A lot of them, if they hear an Adele song, they go and try to sing just like Adele. And nobody wants to see that. Nobody cares. We already have an Adele. So it's, who are you and how can you perform the most like you, even if it's weird and different. Like, that's what America wants. We want the real version of you. We want the most authentic you. And sometimes you got to kind of shake them a little bit to make sure they know that. And I think that's the biggest mistake that happens. They go on trying to sound like someone else.
Do you think that a lot of the contestants have a good idea of their style going into it, or is that something they develop along the way?
I think most have a great idea. I think with kids being able to perform on YouTube or Instagram, I think they find themselves a lot quicker. And what American Idol does is they let them unapologetically be themselves and chase whatever genre or format or artist that they think they are or they are. And I love that about the show. I think last season with Alejandro, he came on and was a breath of fresh air. Lane came on with a breath of fresh air. So, they know who they are, and American Idol, myself included, encourage them to chase that exact lane. So I think because of that, the show continues to grow and do so well every year.
Is there anything that you plan to change about the style that you approach the contestants with, or anything you want to change from the year before?
Well, for me, they just are allowing me to have more freedom in telling them what to do or encouraging them to do different things. Just like the judges, after 2-3 years, here we are, year 3, you start to learn things about yourself and the show and how to be more helpful. And I think for me, I've been able to grow every season. I've actually seen the process now happen twice, so I can clue them in on some of the things to expect in the rounds. But the show is actually switching up some things this season too, so it'll be exciting not only for the contestants, but for Ryan Seacrest, the 3 judges, and myself as well.
So can you tell us about any of those changes or anything that we might see on this first night?
Sure. Well, on the first night, you're going to see a lot of human stories. I can tell you, I'll just highlight a story. There's a kid who is a garbage man who really only sings in the back of the garbage truck, and I get to spend a lot of time with him. You're going to see him on the show. He really had no idea how good of a singer he was, and he goes to American Idol, and he's like, I'm just a garbage man. And he then finds out he's actually not just a garbage man, but he's also like a guy with a big heart who can also sing really well. And it's a real special moment, and so that happens on Sunday night. And there are new wrinkles. For example, we do more live shows this year. We are doing a part where these contestants have to identify what genre they think they are, which is kind of a fun wrinkle. There's a duet round, a dual duet round against each other. So there's a lot of new things happening. At the end of the day, though, it's still a story of watching people that we relate to, their human story, and we'll also find out if they can sing or not as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, and we can't wait to watch on Sunday.
Thank you. I also can't wait to watch on Sunday. Hopefully we'll see you guys then.